Welcome into the Power 5 Sports Show. My name's Cole, and I'm a Bamaholic.
Hey, Cole. You want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I guess. So it all started 28 years ago. Born a Bama fan. So I've been a Bama fan for 28 years. And this past Saturday was the lowest of lows. Not a good showing. Got pushed around, and I have it broken down here, and I have three problems. First problem is with the players, and this has been talked to ad nauseum. But the lack of hustle, poor execution of game plan, terrible. Hate it, can't stand it. But the biggest thing to me was the penalties at the most untimely, or I guess the untimely penalties, just terrible. Um, Late hit there in the third quarter could have been there at the we were down 7, had a late hit, about to get off the field, third straight stop, whatever. I don't know, terrible. There was another late hit on a third down. I think it was like 3rd and 11 as the Castellanos run out of bounds. Awful, can't happen. Hate it. Second problem, sorry, was that the fans and the media overreacting. I get it, we lost, terrible loss, but it's the bad takes that I have a problem with. Low IQ takes of let's fire him now. Let's just go ahead and get it over with. That's terrible. I hate that. Let's get rid of that. Let's save that for week 9 when we're 3-7. Other than that, the biggest thing to me is kind of with everybody is the players talking all off season about bringing the standard back. Where's the standard? Whatever, like we're bringing it back, and I hate that. Like, I don't think they know what the standard is. I don't think they know how to bring it back. They don't know even how to live it because they've never seen it. They came into a program that has been great for the past 17 years with a great coach. He leaves. It's a lot of the same guys that maybe he was there at the tail end, but the standard hasn't been there, I would say, since 2022. We like penalties has always been a problem. Defensive consistency has been a problem. And then now it looks like offensive consistency is a problem. So don't come at me with this standard nonsense. Like, build your own standard. What is it? You have to do it for yourself. Like, figure out where you are as a person, where are your strengths, and then go off of that. Make your own new standard. Don't try to live up to something you have no clue about. And that is what all I have to say.
Thank you for sharing, Cole.
Do you feel better?
Yeah, I feel a lot better. I needed to get all that out. Been thinking about it a while. I feel like it's been
very motivational.
4 days.
It's been, yeah, I mean, but it feels like it's been a year,
Yeah.
It was like 6 hours after the game happened, and he already felt like the whole season had just flown by. Because remember, he was like, "Let me breathe. Give me a break." All I asked him was to play college football against me.
Last thing he wanted anything to do with was college football.
Dude.
Hey,
It's so hard to pick up that controller.
not been there,
I was
buddy.
about to say 2 losses in the same day would have been tough.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'd been Crash Out City. So, I would like to make or bring up a fact about your first problem, the penalties. Did you know that since DeBoer took over, not one game has Alabama had fewer penalties than the opponent?
Yeah. I mean,
Not conference game, not top 25 game, not one football game.
the thing with that is, to me, is that was an issue at the end of Saban's career,
It was.
Yep.
was the penalties. Like, we were so heavily penalized. I think at one point in 1 year, we were like the most penalized team in college football, maybe in his last year, I think. And like, how does that get fixed? I don't understand how that isn't fixed. Like, how that's not a point of emphasis. when DeBoer comes in, and I like DeBoer. I really want him to work out, but it's like some of these little things I feel like aren't getting taken care of, and then the little things get turned into big things.
Yeah.
So that's kind of on him to kind of preach that discipline, and I just feel like that's not getting done. I don't want to be like a big blame DeBoer guy. I think it goes across the board: players, coaches, assistant coaches, training staff, the weight training staff or whatever, strength and conditioning. I think it's across the board. Like the little things aren't getting taken care of, and that's probably the things that it is okay to be frustrated as a fan, but some of the stuff is a little overblown and makes us look even worse, I think. But there definitely are gripes there with some of the little things that get turned into big things, and it's just so obvious in a game when you get punched in the mouth from the jump almost, and we don't really respond. It takes a while for us to respond, and then when we do respond, we let off the gas again and just let all those little things kind of compile up, and that's probably the most frustrating thing, to be honest.
To go off of your second problem with your Bamaholic issue, the overreaction is crazy, because you're here sitting saying we need to fix these smaller problems, giving to me valid, what we need to fix, and it's not straight we got to fire DeBoer, because that's the only thing anybody's saying.
Yeah.
Kalen's got to go. Who are we going to replace him with? It's just the knee-jerk reaction is crazy, but it's also everywhere.
I was about to say that. This is exactly how Auburn sounded last year.
Yeah.
That's how I sounded up
I
until
was about
Friday.
to say, Braylon was one of them.
Yeah, and to your point, if Auburn was to have lost by 14 Saturday and Bama would have won by 14, we're all in your shoes.
Yeah.
So it's
We promised Cole earlier in the week that we were not going to come on here and pile on him. I did want to give him his time. I hope it made him feel better.
I appreciate you. I feel great. My mental health is in a great spot right now. I'm ready for Saturday.
And it's
poor Monroe.
the new layout of college football is if you fix those things and rattle off 10 straight wins, nobody cares that you lost week one.
Nope.
You're in the playoffs. The same
mean-
thing at Texas right now. Everyone's
Yeah.
Arch is not the guy because he lost to the best defense in the country
Yep.
and looked average against the best defense in the country. Like, there's still a lot of game left for Texas and Arch. They still should be the favorites in the SEC in my eyes.
It's a good point.
I agree with that.
The only thing I will say about Arch, and I was thinking about this earlier, I even told Mason earlier in the week that I'd forgot what I was going to say. I remembered.
Okay.
I'm him. Arch does not get the freshman excuse, though, because he's been at Texas for 2 years playing behind Ewers.
Yeah.
He cannot come in looking a deer in headlights. Like, you have been made for this moment for 2 years behind Ewers. You even got some playing time last year. You got to be the guy. You can't come in looking like a freshman. You're battle hardened. Like, you got to ball out, and he did not do that Saturday at all. It was very alarming. It looked kind of like Sark didn't trust him.
Yeah, it did feel that way.
14-7. You're trying to move the football to somehow you found yourself in the game with 2 minutes left, and we're running the ball because Sark don't think you can throw the ball. So it's Texas does have a problem, but like Braylon said, Texas defense is also lights out too. So
Yeah, that was impressive for them to hold Ohio State to 21.
yeah, their defense is going to win some ball games.
Yeah.
So
Let me ask y'all this. Just a thought that I had as Marcus was talking. Do y'all think, like, with these first big game scenarios, like, maybe Sark didn't want to fully open up the playbook because of what's down the road? And even if, I don't think you're ever trying to lose a game, obviously, but, like, say you find yourself close, then you can, kind of let it, cook a little bit. But, like, do you think he kind of, like, limited the playbook at all?
it's definitely
Or do you think
I don't know.
I mean, there's no way for us to know, I guess, but like, do you think like that could be like a strategy in that point?
I don't think so. Just because of how much weight that game in particular will carry throughout the whole season. I mean, let's say you win that game and you lose 2 along the way. You look back and you say, "Oh, we're 10-2, but we beat number 1 Ohio State to start the year, or number 3, whatever."
Yeah, true.
That game just carried so much weight I don't think you're holding anything back there.
Also, I mean, Arch has been the golden child,
Mhm.
and everybody's been praising him so much that it would kind of surprise me if Sark was kind of holding back a little bit. But obviously, from the play calls that we saw Saturday, I mean, he wasn't just letting him throw it. That's for sure.
So Cole, I want to ask you this: what did you think of Ty Simpson's play? Because Ty is kind of in the same boat as Arch. I mean, he doesn't have the playing time that Arch has, but he's been there a couple of years. Like, what did you see from him?
I saw a lot of like deer in the headlights. I saw, just very unsure. I think, and you can kind of tell that, but just based off of like what Grubb and DeBoer were saying after the game, and even this week, like he needs to just let it fly. Don't think, let his preparation carry him. I think there was a lot of that. The drops didn't help. There was a lot of drops that if they're made catches, we're probably having a different conversation today. But I think trusting your work or whatever, and he was just quick to leave the pocket and stuff like that. But I thought he played hard. It's not that it wasn't like an effort
Right.
situation. It's just kind of need to polish some things up. But it's so hard with some of these guys. And then like I saw a clip before we walked in today of Bryce Young in his first start, which was against Miami when it was like JMO's first game and Mechie, was kind of the guy. And like he comes in and dominates, which is a totally different team they're playing against. They're not playing against world beaters in that Miami team, but just having the poise. But also at the same time, Bryce Young is very different. But like with Arch, I would say it's comparable. Like top recruit or whatever comes in, has sat a little bit, and then comes in and just runs his offense and does his thing, lets it fly. But I mean, there's just so many different variables. Like if I were to pick a defensive coordinator to go up against in my first game, it would not be what's his name, Patricia.
Yeah, Matt Patricia.
Matt Patricia.
Yeah,
He'd be at the
That's
bottom
fair.
of the list.
that's fair. All right. Is that it on Bama?
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Anybody else got any questions for Cole?
I think there's been a huge overreaction to Ty Simpson too. I don't really think
I
he's
think
the
so,
problem
too.
either. And he's definitely a guy too. Like, think about guys like Jake Coker, who wasn't super talented, but if you can just get the whole locker room behind you and play hard, play tough, and you could see, like you said, a lot of just like, should I throw it? Should I run it? Instead of just playing. There was like 2 different first downs where he could have ran for it. And it was
Mhm.
like he stopped himself and thought, I have to throw this ball, and then spiked it or ball was dropped or something like that. Once he gets to where he's just trusting himself and just going, you never know.
Yeah, it's very similar to Jake Coker because, like, what a lot of people forget is he was fighting for a job at the beginning of that season, of the 15 season, with Cooper Bateman, who was terrible, but
Yeah.
he was new quarterback fighting for a job, and then struggled, loses the job, gets it back. So it's like not that Ty Simpson should lose his job or anything, but it's hard to come in and just gel. I mean, I get it. And that's why a lot of teams don't like playing these tough games to start the year. But I like it. I mean, I like, if anything, it's a wake up call for the guys who maybe thought that they were too good, to go out there and play hard or whatever. Whatever was going through their head. I don't know, but it just adds another level of emphasis later down, later down the road, with our tough schedule.
Who is QB2 for Bama?
I think right now it's Austin Mack, transferred from Washington.
You don't think Keelan will get the nod next? Especially, what if let's say you get to 2-2 and you go to sit him? Do you put Keelan in and just give him 6 games?
Personally, I would put Keelan in, but as the depth chart goes, it's Austin Mack right now.
I mean, I think I think somebody besides Bernard has to step up and lead the receiver room.
Bernard balled Saturday.
Yeah,
he
he's
balled all year last year too, though. That's
Yeah.
not a surprise.
Yeah,
It's
he's a
just
baller.
Ryan Williams has to step up, man. You get
Yeah.
paid. You're top 3 on the payroll for sure, and you got to step up, man. He looked like he was afraid to get hit almost. He's got to catch the football. I mean, that's what they pay you to do.
Yeah, his effort wasn't there. But I did like what I saw from Rico Scott, and Latsier Brooks was out there blocking pretty well, but Rico Scott balled out,
Yeah.
for the reps that he got. So I mean, that's good to see from a dude who's like physically imposing.
No, I mean, I think y'all are fine. I think there's a lot of football to be played. I think y'all are not done being tested, but I'm anxious. I think a lot of people who kind of know what they're talking about. I think they're anxious to see what happens when Bama gets hit in the mouth again.
Yeah.
Do they step up or do they kind of cower down? And I think they'll probably step up.
I also think there's a big overreaction to the lack of the Bama run game, but people forget Jam Miller didn't play. Running back one wasn't out there. Maybe you can blame that on preparation for RB2 and 3, but at the end of the day, any team that don't have their best running back in the backfield is going to struggle running the ball. So, that's just another. I'm not making excuses. Trust me. I'm not going to sit here and make excuses for Bama, but it is just something to consider. Before you say, "Oh God, the sky's falling."
Yeah,
Maybe a hot take, but I don't think it would have mattered if Jam Miller would have been in or not. You can't get beat that bad on the line of scrimmage
Yeah,
all
that's
game.
true. That's true.
And expect to have something. That was on both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
Sorry, Cole.
Yeah, no, just late to make adjustments for sure.
Yep.
This third quarter we made them, and we're coming back into the game, and then we just give it away again with the penalties. So
I think a lot of people will be watching first quarter at Monroe. I mean, obviously, it just better not be 0-0 in the first quarter or 7-0.
it better be a bloodbath.
And that's what I'm saying. I
Yeah.
mean,
It's got to be.
it'll
In
have
the boats.
Yeah.
We will be talking crazy next week if
If it's
But I think
ugly-
everybody in this room expects
a blowout.
a crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not. Obviously, I want points. I just want that level of intensity.
Yeah.
To take that next step.
Yeah.
That's
Even
all,
if it is just
that's all I
Monroe.
want.
Yeah.
Uh,
I feel that.
points is great, but I just need to see a different mentality.
Sure.
But let's brighten this podcast up. It's been pretty somber. What about those Tigers in Waco, huh?
I want to hear what Braylon thought.
Yeah,
That was awesome.
Loved it.
How many quote "What are we doing?" did we get Friday?
None.
None.
I trusted it.
I loved it.
Wow.
I've listened. I trusted it. I feel like we just went with what was working.
Yeah, I agree.
Like we didn't. Cam Coleman only had one catch. That's our best player.
Yeah.
We didn't force feed him. The run was working where your quarterback's averaging 9 yards a carry. He should have the most carries.
Yep.
It's what worked.
I gave a couple "what are you doing" with their own defense, not offense.
Yeah, defense,
Yeah.
which like we've said before, defense I just feel like I have to trust and just say,
Yeah.
this is going to work itself out. I do feel like Baylor has a weird like wide receiver core to where if you're not super deep at defensive back, they're going to pick you apart. They've got 3 guys that can get open pretty easily against your third best defensive back.
Trig was a matchup problem all night.
Yeah.
I mean,
baller.
he had two drops that could have been touchdowns, but he torched us, no lie.
Yeah, I mean, I think across the board we were just in bad matchups, and then I don't know that I've ever seen a team go for it on fourth down like Baylor did.
Oh
Every
my
time.
gosh.
It was
I
crazy.
was terrified every time they went for it. And then how about this? 2 of the fourth downs they went for, they scored. So,
Correct.
I mean, you kind of expect something in the first game. This is just something that we can fix, and we got the win. So we're feeling a lot better. But
I've said all week I would much rather have problems on defense than problems on offense.
Sure.
I feel like it's way easier to fix defense than offense. So
for me personally, I saw what I needed to see out of QB1, and that was a dog mentality, and he's got it. And that's kind of all I needed to see. I mean, even the throw to Simmons down the streak was it was kind of iffy, but I mean,
he had the confidence to make it.
sure. So, and I'm excited. I think everybody here thinks that he's going to throw the ball like 30, 40 times this weekend.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see that too.
Yep.
So Purdue played Ball State last week and beat them 31-0. But Purdue put like 300 and something yards on them through the air.
Yeah.
And they don't have what we've got. So that I say that to say, Ball State's probably about to get lit up Saturday. I hope.
I
I
hate it.
think we all hope.
Yeah.
Do y'all want to see 9 Saturday?
I want to see him because it's 51-0.
That's the only reason I want to see him.
Yeah. But
All right.
yeah, I mean, Brett, do you have anything from Friday night?
No, I mean, not that y'all hadn't already covered. Defensive tackling was my biggest issue. My biggest concern going into that game was Jackson Arnold, and he answered every question I had. We didn't see much of the pass game, but we will. So not worried about it.
The one play that stood out to me was the 3rd and 8. You know, we're up a touchdown late in the fourth quarter, and we go to Horatio Fields, and he makes, Jackson makes a great throw. Horatio fights to get 2 yards and pick up the first down, keep the drive going. That's a play we don't make last year.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, we were in that situation probably 6 times last year, and we failed all 6 times.
Thanks a lot, Peyton Thorne.
So, that, I mean, I bring up that comparison because that feels like the step that I wanted to see from last year to this year. So I was very pleased Friday night. Again, I know we're not perfect. I'm not sitting here saying we're a playoff team, top 5 team, none of that. I just saw the progress that I wanted to see.
We are a top 25 team, though.
I'm
Should
glad
be.
we're
Yeah.
Top
not.
25.
I was pretty shocked when the rankings came out, I'll be honest.
Well, here's the thing. You got 2 weeks before you get to Oklahoma. You're going to win your 2 cupcakes. Somebody ahead of you is going to lose. You're going to be ranked. It's going to be a ranked game when we go to Norman. So, just let it work itself out. I'm not too worried about the rankings right now.
No, couldn't care less.
All I know is Kansas State, who got throttled week 0, and then they had to kick a game-winning field goal against some nobody this past week. They got more votes than we did.
It's true. We actually got less votes this week than we got last week. Did y'all see that?
Make
No.
We got 41 votes this week, and we got 50 the preseason poll. That is wild. Now, I don't know where that's coming from.
AP is some wild boys.
It's crazy. Somebody actually had us ranked as high as 11.
11, yeah.
I saw
Oh,
that.
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
So, yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I was happy with what I saw Friday. It's a big win. It's a win that we didn't get last year. We would have found a way to lose that game last year. And this year, we found a way to go on the road and win by 2 tutties. And I couldn't be happier.
There you go.
Schedule sets up nice. You got 2 games to get right before you head on the road. And then it's brutal. So you better be right by week 4. That's what I will say.
Sounds good.
I do think Baylor's going to be better too.
I
I think
agree.
a lot of people are kind of underplaying it, but
I think so.
I think
too.
they're going to be in the mix to get in that title game in
Mhm.
the Big 12.
They've got a big test this week against SMU, which is an ACC team, which is weird, but
Big 12 in my brain.
I know mine too. But yeah, I mean, that's a game that most Auburn fans should be pulling for Baylor. Like, you want Baylor to go out and win that game and, kind of put a stamp on your game. So, what is it? You just
I
don't
don't
care?
care.
You don't care?
No, I mean, Auburn's got enough in front of them that they
That's
don't.
true.
I don't think they need that help. I
agree.
mean, you could say Alabama kind of needs some help. If Florida State comes out and looks like, oh, so they were only good for 1 week,
Yeah.
it'd be a little different. But beating Baylor, who cares? I mean, I think they'll be successful though. I think there's a lot of teams that are going to have problems with the wide receiver core, and Sawyer was pretty good.
Yeah,
I mean,
Sawyer
he was,
Robinson, he
you know.
threw for a lot of yards.
Yeah.
So,
And obviously they knew that going in. I mean, he threw it, 50 times?
Yeah.
So they knew going into it, like, this is where our advantage is.
Yeah.
all right, well, let's run through some of the other big games from week 1. Miami Clemson. LSU Clemson. That was a really, really good game. Come all the way down to the end. And hey, I doubted Nussmeier last week on the show, but he stepped up and made some plays and got the win on the road at Clemson. That's a very impressive win for LSU. Also, the first time this decade that they've started the season 1-0.
Yeah.
That's
Insane.
crazy.
That's crazy.
So, big win for them. Y'all got anything on that game?
Not really. I mean, I hate Dabo, so
Yeah, that's fair.
So are you enjoying the Brian Kelly, Dabo?
yeah, I saw him going back and
Fight
forth.
back and forth.
Yeah.
Goofy, man. 2 nerds just.
2 nerds.
Dabo's the only guy that can make Brian Kelly look cool.
That's a really good point. All right. We had Notre Dame, Miami. That's another one that was a really good game to the end. Anything on that? I mean,
Miami's not going to be that good, I don't think. I think they're both very even teams, and I think they're probably both going to be fighting for a playoff spot, but I don't think either one of them can make noise, personally.
Notre Dame, I don't really understand how you have one of the best running backs in the country and he has 5 carries at halftime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's a situation where going into the game, I kind of thought I trust Notre Dame's quarterback. I mean, I trust their coach and everything but the quarterback.
Yeah.
That's where their biggest question mark is.
Right.
And their quarterback last year wasn't great. So just kind of like, all you need is somebody that can get back there, hand the ball off to Jeremiah Love, and they just didn't do it.
Yeah.
A freshman quarterback never played a game before.
He actually played pretty well though.
He really did.
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't like a world beater or anything,
But
but
to
he,
Braylon's point, you got to help the kid out.
for sure.
You've got one of the best running backs in the country.
And he only had 10 carries the whole game.
Yeah.
But I think he had like 10 hurdles over guys.
That's
He
crazy.
got like every time I felt like he touched the ball, he was just jumping straight over somebody. I'm
He
like,
only had 33 total yards, so most of it was in the air.
Yeah. It's like, I just, CJ Carr, like all they talked about in the offseason, or I don't know if it was them, but like the media was saying how good of a passer he's going to be. So like, they're going to be a problem in the air. And it's like they tried to like prove that when I thought, like, just turn around and hand it to your best player.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. A lot of overthinking in week 1 for sure.
All right. Well, let's talk about some of the other conference games that kind of caught my eye. Texas A&M very mightily struggled with UTSA. Do y'all read anything into that?
Absolutely not.
Kentucky really struggled with Toledo as well.
Yeah,
Figures.
saw that one coming.
And the other good one was South Carolina and Virginia Tech. That game Sunday. I was very impressed with South Carolina's defense, but their offense, I expected more, is what I'll say. I'm not going to say I was like disappointed, but I expected more, and we just didn't get it.
I do think South Carolina is going to be the most fun team to watch
I would agree with that.
because Lenore Sellers and Nick Harbor,
Yeah.
is that his first name? They might be the two most athletic guys in all of college football. The only problem with Nick Harbor is he can't catch.
Well, he also isn't. He's just fast. He
And
really
big.
can't. Yeah, and big. He really can't. He's not very agile.
No. Well, you know he's an edge rusher
Yeah.
converted, basically.
Yeah.
Why don't you line him up on the edge and just have the two best edge rushers in college football?
Yeah.
That ain't Beamer ball, baby.
Well, they better learn. Lenore Sellers looks like prime Cam Newton one play and
Jimmy
Robbie
Johnson the
Ashford.
next.
yeah, Robbie Ashford the next for the next 25 plays.
Yeah.
Oh my
mean-
gosh.
But when you need that play, he's always, I mean, more times than not, especially if he's throwing one out of the back of the end zone. But Sellers is that guy. I'm not going to lie.
And the big controversial play with the touchdown that they overturned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
We
is
gotta
so
fix that,
dumb.
dude. We gotta fix what's a catch and what's not.
That
It
was
should
a
be so
catch.
simple.
That
I
was a
agree.
catch.
There was another one in the LSU Clemson game, correct?
Yeah.
That was very like, come on, dude. Like, how's that not a catch?
I just feel like the more we try to fix it, the worse it gets.
That's worse. I agree with that.
Same with targeting, if you want to talk about it.
Yeah.
I feel like targeting's gotten better lately. I don't know if they're just not doing it as much.
Here and there, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, every now and then you'll be like, how was that not? Like, there was the one on Ryan Williams the other day I thought was going to
Yeah.
be.
Should've
And then,
I mean, everything was there except like the contact.
Right,
You know, like
yeah.
he definitely launched himself with his head,
at a
but
defenseless
he
player.
just missed.
Yeah.
He did miss.
Yeah, for
He
sure.
really kind of targeted his own player.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
both of those guys just got up no problem, and Ryan Williams laid there like,
Lifeless.
he got shot with a gun.
He, if you go back and watch, he slams his head into the ground.
He
So
did,
I
he
think
did.
that's where it came
Yeah.
from.
I
He's
saw
in
he-
concussion protocol,
I
right?
was
about to
gonna
say.
I was gonna ask, was there like any update on that?
He's day to day. I doubt he plays this week.
I wouldn't expect him to play this week either.
I saw he was practicing with a black jersey on, so I
Yeah,
figured.
I did see that.
Yeah.
And a soft shell, I think.
And
I think I saw a stuffed animal too.
there was that.
That might have been Photoshop.
no.
It wasn't.
He's a zesty king, man.
Let him be, I guess.
I don't know.
Look, if you're gonna be zesty like that, who cares if you ball out though? Nobody.
Nobody. But if
then
you
when
don't,
you go out there
Yeah,
and
if
play
you
like
don't-
a prima donna, it's like, oh,
then you're the butt of every joke.
I think he only has 2 games with 100 yards receiving.
he does.
I tried to tell y'all.
What'd you
You
try? to
did.
tell
I tried to talk you into liking him.
I said he was tier 2.
Oh,
That's true. He did
He
say
did.
that last week.
I'm sorry.
I think we all argued with him.
Yeah.
Every one of us.
Yeah.
I definitely know I did.
I
Yeah.
think the craziest stat for me. Sorry, Cole.
No, go ahead.
The craziest stat for me, because I've been alive for the last 15 years, is
Good
in
man.
Bama's last 10 games, they're 5-5.
It's insane.
It is
It's
insane.
weird seeing them at
You hear
number 21.
That is like not even
Realistic.
feasible.
Yeah.
Are we like in 06 again or what?
I mean, it's just I don't know. Without
You don't have to.
No,
We
without
we
without
gave 20
Saban,
minutes and
it's
somehow
just-
got back to it.
Without Saban, nothing's off limits as far as like who you lose to, whatever. Like
Yeah.
when we lost to Vandy, people were like, "We can't lose that game." Well, we just did.
Yeah.
So what do you mean? You know, like
I wish I
it's-
knew what Saban thought. Like, if he cares, like, obviously he's always gonna have that tie to Alabama, but I don't know if he really cares or not. You know what I mean?
I mean, he probably does because I think he really does love Alabama, but
Yeah.
I just don't. I mean, what you know?
What's he gonna do?
Yeah, it's like
You know,
He does have an office.
yeah. I mean, it's more for like
For now, he might have moved his stuff out after this week.
it's for Nick Saban LLC. You know, it's just legal purposes.
Yeah. All right, two more real quick. Mississippi State struggled with Southern Miss, ended up pulling away. Kind of a good win for Mississippi State.
I agree. That's a
definitely.
trap game
Yeah.
playing Southern Miss at Southern Miss.
Yeah, and then you got Arizona State coming to town this week. You know, it's very easy to overlook Southern Miss, but I guess when you're Mississippi State, like, this isn't a dig or a shot, but like, you really can't afford to overlook anybody when
Yeah.
when you're in the position they're in. So
They got like 40 new players this year.
yeah, like everybody left. So
Yeah, I
Which
mean,
is a good thing when you're
No,
as
it
bad
is
as
a
they
good
were.
thing.
That's true.
Yeah, no, it is
That's
a
true.
good thing.
for that Southern Miss game, like all those dudes came from Marshall, who was really good
Mhm,
last year,
that's true.
and so it's like you really don't really know what to game plan for. Like you're kind of going into it semi-blind.
Mhm.
You have a little bit of tape, but
Did you see what that Marshall
yeah.
defensive lineman said going into Georgia? He was talking about how Marshall had a whole new football team and Georgia didn't. They weren't ready for him.
oh
Hmm.
boy,
45-7 says they were.
They were ready for him.
Southern Miss's coach did say that you could tell Mississippi State spent around $15 million on their offense and defensive line. So I feel like that's a good compliment coming from where
Yeah.
Mississippi State's being.
Jeez.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
I'm shocked Mississippi State has that much to spend.
that might have been all they had. It's casino money, baby.
the cowbell tax.
Casino money, baby. All right, and the last one, real quick. Tennessee. That score. Don't let that score trick you. Tennessee was in a dogfight till the end of that game, and if it wasn't for a couple of defensive touchdowns, that's a different conversation we're having about Tennessee. I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think they looked okay.
they looked fine.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
don't-
saying it's panic button. I'm just saying, don't let the fact they won by nearly 20 over Syracuse, trick you into thinking they're somebody they're not.
There's something that I love watching when a guy can just throw the deep ball just 1,000 yards in the air and land it right on the money. That
It's
just
beautiful.
gets me going.
It's
Mhm.
wonderful.
And they had like 25 different players get tackles on defense.
Yeah.
So I don't know if
played a
that
lot of guys.
yeah, that's will definitely help if you got 25 or it might have been like 23, but around that many guys all playing defense, if somebody gets hurt, it should be an easy plug and play.
Yep.
Should help them in the long run, in the end of the season.
For sure.
So do y'all think Tennessee's going to be better off with Aguilar over Nico?
I think so. If you watch Nico,
Nico struggled at UCLA.
He didn't look
Yeah,
great
yeah.
at UCLA.
Utah put him.
But I mean,
Aguilar came up in that trade for sure.
I think so too.
I just think Tennessee as a whole from last year to this year is going to take a step backwards. So
agree.
not necessarily just because of the quarterback, but just as a team. I don't see them making a playoff run
And
this year.
They lost a lot, right? Didn't they lose a lot on the defensive side?
To be honest with you, I'm not sure.
I'm not either.
Either.
all right. Well, is there anything else from week one you want to talk about before we move on? We really just hit like Auburn, Alabama, and the E SEC.
South Dakota, new offensive coordinator,
You'll
and
get
that
you
guy
every time.
stinks. That's where I'll rest that. I mean, perfect
Imagine wanting to pick them on a parlay.
At least point system.
point system.
That's what I
At
said.
least
I'm sorry.
the
1-800 gambler.
at least the rules of the point system didn't allow you. to make
Definitely helped
those.
me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Helped us all.
And I feel like, I mean, look at the Kansas State game. I feel like my mind was in the right spot. South Dakota is just so bad. That
Yeah.
offense is so bad. 7 points. And
Tough.
you better have a good defense to cover 15.5 if you're only putting up 7.
So to put a bow on week one, we did only miss one of the 5 games that we picked.
And our-
Anybody want to reclaim that or?
Y'all will not guess who it was.
All I'm gonna say is if you pick Cincinnati in that game, you're a coward and you should be blocked because you have a gambling problem and you were bailed out.
Yeah, nothing makes me more angry than when a team that's like supposed to win by a certain amount wins but don't cover, and you got them. Oh, that fires me up. Like I
Yes.
wish Nebraska would have just lost.
honestly forgot about it. I feel like that game was like 10 days ago.
I'm
really
I'm
feels that
telling
way.
you, it's been a year since last week.
I just wanted the 621 points we would have accumulated in the point system.
Mm-hmm. That'd have been cool.
As do I.
But
Brutal, man.
good job, Cole.
Hey,
Better luck next week.
always week 2.
Well, I was gonna say, get used to it, Marcus. Get used to it. Get comfortable.
Just kicking Cole while he's down.
So while we're here, do we just want to go through our 5 for this week? Because there's really not much to talk about week 2 outside of Michigan, Oklahoma. I mean, if y'all want to hit that real quick, who y'all got in that game? That's the only ranked on ranked game this week.
It's at Michigan.
It is at Michigan.
I think Michigan wins.
Is it at Michigan?
I thought,
believe
it was
so.
at, I thought it was at Oklahoma.
I did too.
Oh,
Oh,
that's wrong.
That's a game changer then.
Oh,
I was-
actually, I think it is at Oklahoma.
It is.
It is at Oklahoma. Is that game day?
it's got to
It
be.
should be. There's nobody
Yeah.
else playing.
I think I know Fox is going to be there. I don't know if game day is too. I would assume so though.
The game's on ABC, so Fox isn't even carrying the game. That's weird.
Well,
I
it's
was thinking
because
there's
it's
nothing
at
else.
SEC.
10,
Yeah,
Big Ten thing. Yeah.
just like the
Um,
Baylor thing.
Game
Oh,
day
wait,
will
no,
be.
never mind. Scratch that. They're at Iowa State this week.
Oh, how
Yeah.
gross, dude.
What do you
Who
mean?
is?
It's just.
Fox.
Oh! I thought you meant game day. I'm sorry,
No, game day is definitely in Oklahoma.
dude. That Iowa State
That
game.
sucks because I low key wanted it to be Auburn, Oklahoma in a couple weeks,
Yeah,
but they won't.
I don't
go
know.
there
Be
now.
careful what you wish for.
What week is that?
Our look.
Week 4.
Yes, 4.
Or yeah,
I was gonna say that might be the same week as Alabama, Georgia, but
Oh, if it is, then
I mean, well, that's not gonna be game day because we're terrible.
do we not just go over?
All right, I'm good. I'm good. I had to get that out.
Okay.
No, but Michigan, Oklahoma. Oklahoma is a 5.5 point favorite. Over under is 44.5.
5.5 for Oklahoma.
Yep.
It's
a toughie.
I'd stay away from it, but I'd probably also.
I mean, did anybody watch Oklahoma at all? I didn't.
I mean, Mateer
I mean,
had a freaking field day, but my God,
They were playing like
Had a
Illinois
field day.
State.
Yeah.
And they only won 35-3. I mean, the score's not that impressive for who you played, but that's one of those very vanilla get to week 2. I wasn't expecting a whole lot.
When it comes to Venables and Moore, or whatever his last name, that guy, I don't know which one I think's a better coach. I think they're both kind of terrible.
I think the only thing that I said this last week, Venables is so good against young quarterbacks,
Yeah.
You're right about
especially
that.
at home.
He might cook.
Bryce Underwood, I don't really know that much about him. I know he's a freak athletically, but I just feel like in that situation, it's like a system play. Like you just have to take Venables.
I'm obviously very high on Oklahoma, and earlier in the week, I wanted to hammer Oklahoma in this game, and then I honestly forgot Bryce Underwood was there, and then when I remembered that, I was like, better slow down because that could be a difference maker. So it may be a better game than I initially thought, but I still think Oklahoma wins.
I think as coming from an Auburn fan, I will be watching Oklahoma close, just so we can get an idea of what they really got.
For sure.
Because we don't really have to put anything for them on film. I'd also be okay if we didn't throw the ball just because Oklahoma wouldn't know what to prepare for. Obviously, he came from Oklahoma, but that's even better for us.
Yeah.
If we run the ball for 300 yards the next 2 weeks and they still don't know if Jackson Arnold can really throw in our offense, I'd be okay with
That's
that.
actually a very good point.
But we are going to be able to see what they got on both sides here.
Yeah.
Because Underwood's a good quarterback. He's an athletic freak, like Cole said. So we'll see how they defend a mobile quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
So
Which he didn't really run week 1, but I do think that was more of a
By
we don't really
choice.
need you to run this
right.
game.
Yeah, just stay healthy.
Yeah.
we'll see.
Survive in advance. I did have a couple notes from week 1.
Okay.
Starting off, shout out to my guy Jason Whitlock. He said, "Is Alabama too gay to win?" What do you think, Cole?
That was a headline.
Oh yeah,
It was the whole video.
These are the low IQ takes that I was talking about.
from Jason Whitlock, a low IQ take.
100%.
Could not be.
That peanut butter skin.
You already know.
Get you every time.
God, I love that guy so much. But that was
I'm not
seriously,
surprised.
Did you watch the video? I didn't watch it.
I watched it. It's funny.
What were the main points?
He says that your best player can't be from the Alphabet Club. Talking about Ryan Williams.
Is that the
Oh yeah, it is. It is.
Hey, just let that one ride, kid.
Yeah. Anyways, Ryan Day. I think Ryan Day deserves an apology. We've said he was born on third base. He replaced everything and just dominates Texas. Like both coordinators leave. Everybody's talking about he had the best defense ever last year.
That's not where I thought you were going.
Me either.
I just wanted I wanted to get out of the
Brother gets in the
I thought you were going to talk about his new jewelry.
Ryan Day.
That's where I thought you were going.
crazy.
When you said Ryan Day,
There's no way that y'all fell for that.
What is it then?
Dude, that's Photoshop as could be.
Nah,
no,
I
it
saw
didn't
a
feel
lot.
like it.
There's only one
Do
way
not
to
tell
find
me I'm
out.
in
I
here with
saw-
some old whites.
I saw a
Take
lot,
the
man.
shirt off.
Hey, I got no problem with it. Do what you got to do. Paint your fingernails, whatever.
Pierce
Pierce your nips,
Yeah,
whatever.
pierce the nips. Hey,
Okay, I could see how that derailed. That was not my plan at all. I was trying to get us off
go
out of the Alphabet Club.
definitely thought that's what
Yeah, that is bad timing.
Dude, you set the table and then sat down to eat.
Yeah.
All right, I'm sorry. I mean, yeah,
My
give
fault.
Ryan Day his flowers, I guess. I mean, I was ready to do that when you won the Natty last
giving
year.
flowers.
But still, even when he won the Natty, it was a lot of like they've got Epstein's best friend funding the whole team, and they've got these coordinators, and everybody leaves, and he
Probably
just
one of the
reloads.
most talented football teams ever assembled.
But who's putting that together? Like that's not easy to do, and then turn around and replace everything.
That's fair.
he's got a lot of confidence. I'll say that.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Come out there, wear your new jewelry on game day, little thin shirt.
With that just jet black hair. His wife says he hasn't dyed it. She's known him since he was 9. He's never dyed it.
Right.
If she's known him since he was 9, he probably got those at a young age.
What's crazy though is that his own fans wanted him fired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they lost to Michigan.
Hey, sounds kind of familiar, don't it, Cole?
I guess, man.
You're gonna be hearing the same things if it doesn't go well in Jordan Hare this year.
No, I agree. I'm just saying.
I don't know, man. Y'all got a month to prepare. So I'm saying,
I'm just saying for DeBoer, they'll be calling for his head on a stick. They're already calling for his head on.
I mean, we've kind of scraped by the past 2 times we've been there, so
no kidding. I don't want to talk about it. And actually, it makes
Yeah,
me
trust me,
nauseous.
we know.
we're probably due.
It's sickening. Okay, what else?
Last
Brandon, do you
point
have a third
was
one?
is the ACC still Clemson's? Because we sat here last week and said
Yeah.
it's pretty much chalk. It's Clemson. This is the biggest gap in the conference. And then Miami looked the way they did.
North
Georgia Tech.
Carolina looked the way they did.
North Carolina. As soon as Bill figures it out,
I love to see an up and coming coach,
Yeah.
young guy.
good young guy getting his first chance. What is he doing?
Dude, Carolina is like a retirement home. Like you go from Mac Brown to Bill Belichick.
You're just living the life, man.
I mean, a combined age of 250
I
years.
mean, they're hiring Lou Holtz next.
V-I-N.
Yeah.
Lou Holtz. I would
Could you
die.
imagine?
I would die.
I mean,
That would
just,
make my day. And they'd have to schedule Ohio State first.
I was going to say
Him
that
and
we
Ryan
would have
Day.
like an emergency reschedule.
yeah.
Lou Holtz would purposely lose to Notre Dame, but him and Ryan Day would fist fight
It would be
before the
brawl.
game. We'd have to have top tier security there for them.
Oh my gosh.
I think ACC is Florida State's to lose now.
That offense looked explosive.
It did.
I
don't
do
know
think
if you
they're
were
in that
joking or
mix.
not, but-
Yeah, I can't tell if you're serious or not. I do think they're in that mix.
I mean,
I don't
Yeah.
think they're 14. I think they put
Little
them at
knee-jerk.
14 is crazy, but I do think that
no, they look good.
I think the gap is closer between Florida State and Clemson than it is Miami and Clemson. Is that fair?
no.
Okay.
I think no.
What do you
I
mean?
think-
You
Well, I
think
just-
Miami's
I just
ahead
think-
of Clemson?
I think Florida State's closer to Clemson than Miami is. As far as like
You
it's
think
still
Florida State's better than
Miami.
Miami?
Yeah.
I wouldn't agree with that. I think I would take Miami over Florida State right now if they were to play.
Okay.
But
I just can't trust Cristobal.
I can't either.
Even in a game he wins, I'm like, he's trying to lose this
It
game.
felt like he was trying to blow that the other night. Like they did blow a 10-point lead.
Yeah.
You know, they just
you
went down and
really
got the
trust
field goal.
Castellanos, though. He throws the ball so hard for no reason.
What do you mean?
Like,
You ever seen those kids like the
there's like a guy just like running a drag, and he just rears back and throws it as hard as he can. I'm like, dude, if I'm catching that ball, I'm pissed.
that's huddle culture.
I
got
don't know. I just think
Trackers
it
on
on tape.
everything. Yeah, he's averaging 98 miles an hour every throw.
Mason Wynn.
If
Yeah,
it
Mason
was
Wynn.
a matchup between Castellanos and Beck, I just think Beck would probably get the better. Do they play this year?
I'm sure they do.
That'd be good.
Yeah,
I
that'd
mean,
be a good game.
Castellanos is a tough dude to bring down, though.
he is. He's super
He's a
fast.
hard runner.
man. He,
I mean, they have fast all over the field.
yeah, that Lucas kid was. That wheel route out of the backfield was amazing.
Squirrel or whatever.
Yeah.
Worldwide, yeah, the Tennessee transfer.
So,
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, the ACC, I think, is probably a little bit closer than just because of Clemson, though. Not necessarily because of everybody else, but
That is true. I think Clemson's closer to the field than.
Club is just not that good, man.
Dude, imagine picking him to win the Heisman.
I could not imagine.
I did.
I just never liked him.
And Florida State plays Clemson and Miami.
Yikes.
Exciting.
I guess we'll see then.
Yep, they'll settle it.
Do you think Dabo takes it personal that they were just talking trash to
He
Alabama?
takes everything personal.
He's like, yeah, that's my alma mater. You're not gonna get away with it this time.
Revenge.
I can guarantee he'll be sprinting down that hill before that game starts.
Dude, how electric is that entrance though?
Oh, I can't
How
stand
electric
it.
would it be if he face planted?
Yeah.
That would be
That's what
hilarious.
I'm
yeah, but it's
for.
the anticipation.
That one.
Oh, I'll tell you, I had this marked down in the brain and it just popped up.
Here we go.
The war chant for Florida State is the most annoying thing in sports.
No.
It goes crazy over and over
it's the
and over.
only thing they do all game. It's like, bro,
Tennessee
shut
doing Rocky Top's way more annoying
Hold
than
on,
that.
No,
let me paint the picture here. You're down 14. You can't move a yard. You just go for your 5th, 4th down and get stopped. And they just play it throughout the commercial break.
That would be cool. I couldn't even
Brett
imagine
had
that.
it on hand and started playing it right now.
Dude.
And
that
your
would hurt.
I
your
hate it.
your
Perfect
quarterback
world.
first start, he goes to sit on the bench and he's looking at his little iPad, probably watching Bluey or whatever, or Ryan Williams is probably watching a live stream of his stuffed animal in the locker room, and you just hear. I mean, I don't know, man. It's pretty annoying.
As a
It
Braves
is
fan,
very annoying.
As a Braves fan, it's even worse because I'm like,
I love it and
I
hate
just
it.
want to get in there.
I want to do it with them, yeah.
It's like, for me, it was like the first quarter, pregame, whatever. It's like, yeah. And then in the third quarter, it's like, dude, do y'all have anything else y'all can offer? This is
It's
all
like-
y'all
it's
do
like, bro,
all
that was,
game.
That was 2nd and 7. It's okay.
It is all they do.
I don't know. I like it.
It's annoying.
Hey, I mean, send it. Like, I don't know if y'all have ever like been in person for a Clemson game, but like every first down, like any opportunity they have, they're gonna flex their skills to spell Clemson out.
Mhm. It is so annoying.
It's awful. And let me paint this picture. All right.
Yeah, have you ever been to a Clemson versus Alabama game?
It's a national championship in Santa Clara, California. You got the most loaded roster of all time.
Yeah.
All right. You go out there, you lay an egg, and get beat like 41-17 or something.
44 to 16.
There you go. And you just hear CLEMSO
In.
nonstop. Terrible. I don't know how I got out of there without punching somebody.
Dude, speaking of that,
Yeah.
did y'all see the LSU fan?
No.
I didn't think it was LSU. I thought it was the Clemson.
No, it was the LSU fan. He got up in the Clemson guy's face.
Yeah.
So like LSU wins, of course.
Yeah.
And the LSU fan, he's a college kid, I guess.
He found out.
Yeah.
Clemson
Yeah.
got pinned him up against the wall. Like
He gets up in the Clemson guy's face and just double birds right in his face.
Awesome.
The Clemson guy, he's an older guy, I guess probably 40s, jacked. I'm talking jacked. He picks him up by the throat. His feet are 8 inches off the ground and slams him up against the wall. Dude, incredible content.
what Zach Willis did to Mason Calvert in practice.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah,
Allegedly.
Who knows what happened really? But yeah, that's exactly what it looked like.
Yeah. It was an instant case of FAFO for sure.
I think they actually found Tony's on the ground, like Tony Chaudhry's or whatever, the seasoning on the ground in the stadium. Like I think they found it there,
Interesting.
like Mario coins.
When he hit the ground. Ching. We never talked about Avery Johnson's dad and brother fist fighting after that game. Did y'all see that?
I did not.
Also,
That was like 2 years ago.
no, it was after the game.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, it does feel like 2 years ago. It was
Right.
week 0 in
Yeah.
Ireland. Dad is, there's a puddle of water and dad is just shoving his son's head into it. Just-
Avery Johnson as a quarterback.
correct. Also, did y'all know he is not Caucasian?
Avery
did not.
Johnson.
Avery
Is
Johnson.
he like albino?
I don't know.
Is that not the same thing?
No,
it's not the same thing.
it's not the same thing.
Just checking.
Do you think you're albino?
I don't know at this point.
You're not.
You're not.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll do some Googling after this.
So what was the fight about?
They lost.
Yeah, Avery
Oh.
Johnson.
They're 0-2. They were 0-1 at that point, and they were in Ireland.
They
I mean,
won
imagine a 108-hour flight with your son.
Yeah, you told us it was across the globe. You'd have to spin it all the way around.
You do.
Yeah.
You
I
can't
I
look
believe
at
you. I was just.
After
You do. Pull it up.
after a pint with your mate.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't think he was his mate. He was giving him a swirly in a puddle in the road.
it's tough.
Probably was not clean water.
No.
No.
Not in Ireland.
Imagine Bourbon Street,
Ugh.
But Ireland.
Yeah.
Yeah. but Irish. Yeah. All right. Do we want to go over? Does everybody have their picks like locked in?
Locked in.
Braylon still wasn't sure about his earlier today.
I've got one.
I'll
You
start with
got
mine.
a different one?
Yeah, I got a different
Okay.
one.
I'm taking Ole Miss minus 10.5 against Kentucky. Lane Train does not let it happen again. And I think he tries to embarrass them. I'm not going to lie.
I can see it.
I did have the exact same thought. It feels like it's too easy.
That's true. That is true.
That's true, but also, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, homeboy at Kentucky, Stoops had some things to say last year, if I'm not mistaken. It's over.
Bad blood.
Yeah.
And dude, Kentucky looked awful against Toledo this week. Awful. Could it have been overlooking them to get to? I mean, maybe, but Kentucky's in the same boat as Mississippi State, dude. You don't get to overlook anybody. So I don't know. I'm with both of you though.
I'm pretty comfortable with 10.5.
I like it.
I hope they don't up it.
So I actually had it at 9.5 when you sent it. I don't know what it is now, but 9.5 would be a game changer. Actually.
Yeah, get you below a football number.
Yeah.
I
All
just
right,
feel
cool.
like that. Looking at it with all the points that you made, I was expecting the spread to be like 24.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
That's why-
I'd probably take 24.
Exactly. Yeah, honestly, if it was 24, I'd be like,
I'd
oh
feel
yeah,
better
I
about it.
love this.
Yeah.
10 is what scares me.
Yeah.
Nah, I
That's a
see.
good point. All right, Cole, you got yours?
Yeah, I got over 51.5 in the Kansas Missouri game. Rivalry game. Two good quarterbacks. I think they let it fly. They're gonna win it. They're just gonna air it out.
I can't wait for a 3-0 game. Kansas wins on a last second field goal, 3-0.
At what point do we cut you off from playing the points?
I tried
He did
to
try
put myself on a 1 week probation.
but then you kind of cook with this pick, actually. So
Yeah.
we're going to let it ride.
I was looking at it and I was like, man, this Parabola guy, he can spin it. And we already know about Jalen Daniels' doppelganger, Jaden Daniels, who I have a lot of trust in. So
It
yeah,
is two powerful offenses. I'll give you that.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know how Jaden Daniels will help us.
I don't either.
it's his doppelganger, Jaden Daniels. Some people thought like 4 years ago, somehow they were playing at the same time. They were the same guy.
Interesting.
We wrote Jaden Daniels off and he didn't write back. I got LSU. I wrote him off. I'm taking Duke
Duke.
plus
Okay.
2.5 against Illinois
Okay, I don't hate that pick.
I don't either.
at Duke. I do
Oh.
think,
Night
Home
game?
dog.
nope, 11 a.m. I kind of like that there.
Okay.
Yeah, for a home dog, for sure.
I don't like betting against our guy, Illinois, with high wife.
Brett Blima.
But I do like Darian Mensah a lot. I watched him a good bit last year with Tulane. He can spin it. I do think I think they're two pretty even teams, and it's at Duke.
And that's
And they're the underdog.
what's his face? The head coach there is he's been everywhere.
Mike Krzyzewski.
Nope, that's not him.
Close.
I can't think of his name. It's something either Rodriguez or
Frank Caliendo.
Rich Rod's back at West Virginia.
I know. I wasn't talking
Freaking
about him.
rules.
Sorry.
He was at Miami. Mario? No.
He's still there.
He was a coordinator at Miami with Cristobal.
Manny Diaz.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
That's the head coach at Duke.
Good pull.
No, I googled it.
He Googled that. Come on,
Still
Cole.
a good pull.
Hey, I love the honesty on this show. I
We're,
really
keep,
do.
we're keeping guys accountable.
That's right.
Unlike
Hey, I'm not going there.
They won 9 games last year. Duke's on the way up.
all right. Then okay.
Brett, who's your pick?
I'm going to preface this with I'm not 100% sold on this
Ooh.
because I feel like it's a trap game. But I have Iowa State over Iowa minus 3.5. I don't know why. I feel like it's a trap game just because I guess it's an in-state game. I don't know. So I might sleep on it. Might change it tomorrow. But
All right.
nothing's locked in yet, right?
That's correct.
Doesn't
All
like
these
it.
games are Saturday, so we've got till 11 o'clock Saturday morning.
With the
Okay.
point system.
Well,
Alex.
that's the one I have right now, but it could very well change before the end of the week.
Speaking of Rich Rodriguez, my pick is West Virginia minus 2.5 over Ohio.
Did everybody just hear that?
Did we just get hit with a thunderstorm? Out of nowhere.
I heard it.
I heard it.
Okay.
Okay. Could be the kids upstairs.
We hope.
Could be a
That's fair.
tornado. Who knows?
Could be a gun.
Let's hope not.
Wouldn't be the first time over here.
Yeah.
Oh, this
Okay.
week.
We are an empire.
It's
Easy,
okay.
Dora.
I can throw a rock and hit empire.
Hey, FYP too close to home. All right.
Stupid.
All right. So real quick, the picks were West Virginia minus 2.5, Kansas, Missouri over 51.5, Duke plus 2.5, Ole Miss minus 9.5/10.5, and then Iowa State minus 3.5.
Okay.
So that's definitely thunder.
We might want to wrap it up.
We
boys.
almost just lost power.
We might want to wrap it up, boys.
That was insane. All right.
kidding. Powers flickered 3 times.
Well, do we want to wrap it up or do we want to continue and just let it ride?
What's James Spann say?
I don't know. Let me check.
I did debate.
Y'all carry.
I did debate between the Iowa State under. I just feel like those teams hate to score, both of them.
I looked at the under too. I kind of lean that way as well.
I could see it being like
It was what was the under?
9 to 6.
Yeah, 12 to 8.
I know there will be a safety. If we could take that, there will be a safety that game.
What a prop. Anytime safety would hammer. Dude, there's one storm in the state of Alabama, and it's like the size of a pinhead, and it's right over us.
Right over Empire.
Sick.
Dude, I got bad news
Door.
for y'all. I was cooking on my Blackstone before I came over here.
Oh, no.
Left the cover off. 'cause-
Oh, no.
At least they don't rust easy.
Well, yeah.
They do.
At least you don't live like 30 minutes away.
Spoiler alert. Yeah, storm just went over it.
Takes a wife, tell her to go out there in the pouring rain and put it over it.
That'll work. That should go over well.
I'm sure that'll get done. Yeah.
Cole's having an incredible run this week.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Generational.
It just keeps getting better.
I can't wait to watch these two high-powered offense with Jaden Daniel.
Yeah, I can't wait to go 4-1 again on the points.
All right.
Yeah. Rub it in. Rub it in.
One other thing I did want to hit on this week, the Ryder Cup teams are official.
Okay.
Did y'all see the Europe team? I don't
We're
think
in
we
trouble.
talked much about it in our group. We did not. But yeah, I agree with Marcus. I think we're in trouble.
On paper, we are going to get dominated because we went with Henry English. Hatred. I don't care. English and what was the other douchebag's name?
Henley?
Yeah, that
Can't
guy.
lay.
Cantlay, he deserved it.
Can't lay's good.
I'm good with
Cantlay's a
Henley.
dog in Ryder
I
Cup.
hate watching.
He is a dog in Ryder Cup,
I
but
hate
my
watching him
God.
play, bro.
Hate
I'm
watching
going
him,
to
but
record his shots and fast forward.
if you hate watching him, imagine playing with him.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
hold the screen to make him speed up. Yeah.
Let's put him against Rory.
Just
Try to make
psychologically.
Rory crash out.
All in his head.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure like the European team is just loaded with talent.
The odds came out. I think they're like minus 130, so it's fairly
Europe?
close. Yeah.
Wow.
I
That
just-
I mean, that's saying a lot with it being on U.S. soil.
Well, home turf is gonna. We're coming.
Hopefully,
DeChambeau is gonna lead the team. I'm telling you.
I hope
He's got that dog in him.
He's gonna drive every par 3.
Right now,
I'd bet money on it.
he's chipping ping pong balls into a little cup. How's that helping us? Where's that come out?
You want me to dial it
Where's
in?
that hole on Bethpage Black?
That's fair.
So good.
Does he get one attempt per day and then it just keeps adding up? Is that what he's doing?
Something like that. And if you hit it inside the money zone, which is outside the cup, somebody gets $100.
It don't seem very fair, honestly.
I don't think we're gonna get that.
Where are y'all at on Keegan not picking himself to play?
I think that was the safest move for him.
Yeah,
I think
Like-
so too.
Especially if it's if he plays bad and we lose,
Yeah.
it's all his fault.
Yeah,
100%.
Now it's kind of like a selfless move. I want him to play though.
I wanted him to play,
Yeah.
but I agree that he made the right decision for himself. For the team, I really don't know.
I really don't know about JJ Spawn though.
The thing with Spawn is he was an automatic qualifier.
Yeah.
He wasn't a
Yep.
captain's
I
pick.
know that.
So
I'm just saying. There's the automatic qualifiers are the ones that I have the least trust in.
I agree with that 100%.
So
Outside of Bryson.
I just think you should be able to pick your 12 best guys. No qualifiers.
I was shocked to see Colin Morikawa.
Me too.
I was too.
American.
Not played great.
Yeah.
But the Europeans also have like
They have some guys that have
Rahm
big
ain't been
names.
playing great.
Yeah, they have big names that aren't playing. Oberg's not playing well. Hovland's not played well. So, I mean, star power, but how are they playing right now going into it? I guess. Would be
Yeah,
the-
but it's still one of those things. Like all of those guys you just mentioned are going to show up for the Ryder Cup. Like
sure.
I have no doubt Rom will show up and just go crazy.
Can't wait.
all right.
Aaron Judge, MVP.
I was
tired of it.
literally about to pitch to Braylon and just say, Braylon, do you want to have your 5 minutes?
I'm so tired of the Cal Raleigh talk. Cal Raleigh, great player.
Great player.
Great player. Like seriously, probably a top 5 player.
But-
Great catcher, great hitter, does great things.
But
But
he's no Aaron Judge.
he's not Aaron Judge. It's just voter fatigue would be the only reason he gets it.
And that's not right.
No.
Because when I hear voter fatigue, do you want to know who I think of?
LeBron James.
LeBron James.
They're tearing down.
We're
the
going to have
legacy.
to make this podcast like a different rating.
Not yet.
I mean, that was explicit.
And if so, it's because of Ryan Day, not LeBron. It won't be because of Your Majesty.
And there's
Okay.
nothing wrong with flexing your new jewelry.
I agree. If you,
You're
I
just
mean,
gonna have
smoke
to
them
have
if you
a
got them, baby.
Smoke them if you got them.
Did look at it. I think Cal Raleigh would have the lowest. I can't remember what I was looking at. I think it might have been OPS, maybe. Since like Jimmy Rollins
Ugh. Gross.
to win the MVP. He only has a 930 OPS. He's hitting like 180 over the last month. He's a great player.
Great player.
He's not an MVP. Aaron Judge, 1100 OPS. We've only seen that a handful of times in our life. He's just doing it like clockwork now. If he'd have done this 3 years ago, wins the MVP easy. Now that he's won it twice now, they don't want to give it to him. 1100 OPS is crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I agree.
Like, look through how many MVPs have won it without having 1100 OPS.
How many?
It's a lot. It's most of them.
So you're saying he should win it, no doubt.
No doubt. Oh, to me,
I
if
agree
you
with
want
that.
to, if you sit down and just take names away and you just look at stats, OPS should be the first stat you go to.
What about
League leader, and that should be your front runner to win it.
What about WAR?
Oh, it's up there.
I don't understand WAR.
Yeah, I don't understand how it's calculated.
I don't either.
So
But
because I can't understand it, I really don't even.
I die by
Okay.
it.
Braylon said it don't even count. If I can't figure it out, it don't count.
OPS makes sense. You get X amount of points for a home run. You get a little less for a triple, a little less for a double, a little less for a single.
Hey, good point, Braylon. I'm pulling for him. Hope he wins AL MVP.
Do
I
you?
do not believe that at all.
None of us believe that.
Good. I wasn't trying to sell you on it really.
All right.
All right. Well, I guess we can go into overtime if no one has anything else.
I've got something for Cole.
All right. Let's hear it.
Something happened last night, and I want a catcher's.
Ooh, I've
know
got
where
some
this
thoughts
is
on
going
this too.
perspective.
Yeah.
Okay. So we all know what happened, right? Do I have
No.
to? Okay. So
the
Valdez from Houston,
Framber.
the Astros, yeah. Bases loaded. Catcher kind of waves him off, like pre-pitch. Tries
Get him
to
to step off.
Trying to get him to step
Yeah.
off.
It
Reset.
was almost time pitch clock or whatever. Me talking baseball's crazy. And he don't. Pitcher throws it anyways. Grand slam.
Mm.
The next pitch. Obviously, it was supposed to be some kind of off-speed fastball. Drills him right in the chest. Catcher was not ready for it.
Ooh.
Pitcher just walks away disgusted.
Turns away from home plate.
It
with
definitely
his
wasn't
bat.
a my bad, nothing like that.
Yeah. 100%.
First of all, would you have handled it right then and there?
It depends. I mean, I guess that's part of being a pro is making that decision. I would probably jack him up in the dugout or maybe the locker room. Try to keep it internal. But yeah, that ain't you
Do you
can't.
think it was intentional though? 100%.
I don't know.
He said it wasn't after the game. He said it wasn't, but
Maybe, but I think it's one of those situations like you jack him up just so he's like locked in no matter what. And I know Framber Valdez is a vet, but that could hypothetically in your career, you catch one on the
sure.
thumb or something, then you have timeout and then you don't make the team next year or whatever.
Yeah.
However it plays out. But stuff like that you can't mess around with, I get, maybe he's frustrated that he just gave up a grand slam, but
That's your teammate, bro.
Yeah,
That's
it's
my
your teammate.
thing. It's like, it's one thing when these guys will hit an opponent, for pimping a home run or whatever. He gets in the box next time and wears one. Like, that's different. This is your teammate, and you crossed him up on purpose to drill him with a 98. Like that. I don't know. I hated it.
It all comes back to Anthony Volpe watching a 93-mile-an-hour fastball go right down the middle. I mean, it literally hit the catcher square in the chest.
Yeah.
A 93-mile-an-hour fastball.
Yeah, if he hits that to the railroad tracks, we're not talking about
Nobody even knows it happened.
yeah.
except the catcher. But still,
Yeah.
even then.
Another thing, like the Salazar is a backup, like maybe even third string catcher. He's only played in 11 games. So, like Cole said,
that does
Framber's.
kinda change things.
So that does kind of make me think it could have actually been miscommunication. Two guys that don't really play together a lot.
Yeah.
Another thing is, if it was on purpose, Framber is one of the better pitchers in the league, and you're a backup third string catcher. You really can't say anything
Yeah,
because
Yeah.
if he stands up to him, tries to fight him, whatever, he's probably never playing again.
that's
Yeah.
true.
And Framber will be somewhere signed tomorrow.
Yeah. The other thing is like if Valdez felt like the catcher kind of threw him off, trying to wave him off, like maybe in that 3-second span kind of made him overthink the pitch itself and then it got sent. Maybe he was almost kind of like, I know what I'm doing. It kind of does change things. I didn't know that because if you're the vet, you know what you want to do in that situation. It's not like the catcher has the authority to wave you off there.
Yeah.
It does change things. I didn't know that.
But it was
I'm still as the catcher let him know like, hey, you know,
We're not doing that.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
100%.
that's something we're not doing. I don't,
Like, we can talk about it in the dugout. We can talk about it in the locker room, but
especially as a pro, like,
you show me up, and I'm your teammate.
right. And you would think some of the other vets or like the manager or something would step in as well. But, it is a different dynamic with a vet and a young guy. But I think if, you're a pro catcher in the bigs, like, you should be treated with the utmost respect from your pitchers.
I agree with that. I think that the catcher handled it really well. I mean,
You could tell he
you
was-
could tell he had that look like, okay, this is not the end, but I'm gonna let it slide for now.
Yeah, I wouldn't make a scene
Yeah.
out on the field. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he did a good job, but I just by the pitcher's reaction in itself, it told me it was intentional.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if you accidentally miscommunicate,
You at least say
you say,
something.
hey, my bad, you're bad. Like, what are we doing?
Give the hand up.
Something.
Yeah.
But just to turn your back on him, it's just nasty work.
Yeah.
Sticking with baseball, did we see the bench clearing brawl? In quotes, there brawl with Devers yesterday.
I
The
didn't-
No.
Giants and Rockies. Okay, first of all, if you're the Rockies, you don't get to talk. That should be rule number one. But apparently Devers hit a home run and pimped it and was like screaming at the pitcher all the way around the
big
bases.
time pimped it. I did
Yeah.
see him pimped home run. I didn't know they.
And then the Rockies guy was like, "Come on, man, come on, this is like beating a little league team," and so when I say brawl, I say that like tongue in cheek. It wasn't a brawl, but like all the dugouts came out, bullpens cleared, whatever. Three people got tossed. I don't even know who it was. I think Devers got tossed, maybe the pitcher, whatever. It was just one of the headlines. I thought it was wild.
Yeah, I'd say Endeavor just did pimp it. He was very excited to hit that one.
It was.
God, I'm so glad y'all traded him, Brett.
I'm sure you are.
Every time Garrett Cole threw a fastball, he'd hit it as far as he wanted to.
I don't know.
So for those that don't know, we do have a Red Sox Yankees rivalry here. Braylon and Marcus, big Yankees fans, and Brett, big Red Sox fan here.
Yeah, I'm a semi Yankees fan.
Yeah, I mean,
That's my team number 2.
team number. See, no, we're not allowed to have two teams.
I have a very valid reason.
Well,
I'm not going to get
I
into
thought I
it
did
here.
too, but I guess not.
It's only Braves fans that have team number 2. It's okay.
Dang.
I got the jersey and everything. Ever since I was a little kid, there's a picture of me as a little kid in a Yankees uniform. So
I also don't think that you jumped on the Yankees bandwagon the year after they won a World Series. Like,
No, there's no reason to jump on the Yankees bandwagon right now.
I've been on it.
I'm saying.
Oh, you're
Yeah, that's
saying
what I'm saying. He's not a. I know he's not a bandwagon.
Oh,
They
yeah.
jump on Boston's when they were just so happened
Yeah.
to be, winning pennants and stuff.
Also, I was like a teenager coming into my own. I was trying to figure out my own path in life.
Save
So-
it for somebody else, bro. Pay if
All
they're
right. Anyway, Brett, go ahead with your point. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, I mean, I hated the trade when it happened, but I mean, it hasn't been the worst thing. Boston's kind of been on a tear lately. We did lose Roman Anthony, so that sucks. But yeah, it is what it is. It's part of what Boston does. Every player that you think is going to be like the guy in Boston for a very long time, they just end up trading them. And it's the wildest thing I've ever seen. But works itself out eventually. I mean, it is what it is. I have no pull in that, obviously. So just deal with it.
Yeah, I've been sending the Yankees letters for a long time. They don't read those.
All right. Does anybody have any overtime questions?
That was my overtime.
Okay. Anybody else?
I do not.
Me either.
All right.
Y'all vetoed mine.
Yeah. For the second week in a row.
Again, y'all are welcome.
We'll try again next week.
All right. Well, that's going to wrap up episode 2 of the Power 5 Sports Show. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Come back next week. Find out where we draw.